You guys ever wonder how you can increase deer activity on small pieces of property? You're going to want to stay tuned. If you guys are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. We upload brand new videos every Wednesday, and then we also throw in some other little tips and trick videos throughout the week as well, so you want to stay tuned and also subscribe to the channel so you guys don't miss anything. In the comments down below, let me know if you guys are currently planting food plots, hunting over food plots, or whatever it may be. Let me know in the comments below. As most of you know, I like helping people on an average level. The average guy, I like giving them tips and stuff like that when you guys ask questions. I like to help you guys out, whether it's hanging tree stands, planting food plots, you know, some archery tips, whatever the case may be. That's what I like to do. With that said, let's jump right into today's video. I'm going to give you guys some tips on increasing deer activity on small pieces of property. So what I did this year is I took a 1 acre piece of property. That's all I had permission to hunt, and I made an 1/8 of an acre food plot. And basically this was just a field. I dissed it up, got a soil sample, corrected the soil pH, fertilizer, dissed it all in, and we made a beautiful food plot. Now with that, it's only roughly an 1/8 of an acre food plot, but we're not looking to grow deer here. You know, most people don't have access to big farms, and don't feel disappointed in that, because I don't either. You know, that's just the average, you know, level, is we don't have access to big farms. We can't manage the property 100% the way we want to. So when we don't have access to all that, we have to do these little things to help increase, you know, deer activity on these small pieces of property. So with this 1/8 of an acre food plot, I went ahead and planted back in August. I planted some brassicas, some clover, some turnips and things like that in this plot. And what that did was it gave that area an additional food source. Like I said, we're not looking to grow deer here, we're just looking to attract them. And also, you know, with that, they're still going to get nutrition from that food plot and things like that. But that food plot, it attracted the deer on this small piece of property very, very well. And a lot of you guys might say, well, I don't have a field, or I don't have any equipment to do this. You guys don't need a field. You know, go in the woods, get yourselves motivated, get out there, you know, get into the woods, whatever you have, and, you know, cut some trees, do some hack and squirt methods, and kill those trees to where you can get some sunlight down into the floor. You know, rake those leaves away, get a leaf blower, blow them out, get some throw and grow. Whatever you guys have to do, get down to bare dirt, plant something. You know, get down there, throw some seed down, you know, fertilize it, throw some lime down, whatever you guys got to do to get this food plot in there. And once you guys have this food plot in there, what I did was, we've been using a product called Antler Grow. Now what Antler Grow does, it gets in that plant absorbs it, and it makes that plant healthier. So our whole idea behind this on these small properties is to have the best food available than your neighbors. So even though it's a small property, they may not be living there, but at least they know that they have a food source that they can go to that is super nutritious for them. So on this plot that I have, you know, I have had tons of deer in there. Not really any big bucks. There's bucks hitting it. I got some 4-pointers, some spikes, some 6-pointers. There's a 8-pointer hitting it, not very big, young deer. But I do have a fairly decent sized buck that's hitting it. He's probably a 2.5, 3.5-year-old deer. Not massive, but he is hitting it. So I've taken this property, a 1 acre piece of property, and took it from nothing into something. That's all we're trying to do here, guys. We're not trying to grow big deer on these small pieces of property. We're creating the best food source in that area to attract deer to that property. Now, you don't need heavy equipment for this. You guys can get a leaf blower, a rake, whatever you guys have to get. But get out there, plant a food plot, spray it with Antler Grow, and I guarantee you'll increase deer activity on your property. If you guys are looking for more information with Antler Grow, it's a micronutrition mineral for plants. It grows plants healthier. It absorbs in that plant with a sticker and a surfactant, cannot be washed off. It gets inside that plant, goes down into the roots, and it makes that plant healthier, more palatable, more nutritious, more tasty, whatever you want to call it, for that deer. And it's going to attract a deer into your property, and hopefully you'll be able to get a shot at one. Recently on this small piece of property, I've been hunting it for a couple days. I've had deer, you know, all over the place. I was able to harvest a nice doe off of it, fill the freezer, and like I said, we took nothing into something. You know, some people might say, well, well, you're doing all this work, there's no big deer, you know, it's useless. I don't care. It's not always about big bucks. It's about increasing deer activity. If we can increase deer activity, give us a better chance at harvesting a deer, we did our job, guys. If you guys found this video helpful in any sort of way, leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts, opinions, if you guys are using food plots or not, and I'll see you guys next time.